All right, here we go. The tidbits. I think it's Davo kicking us off this week.
Yeah, so first up, since they started adding up swinging strikes on breaking balls in 2008, no Major League Baseball pitcher has had more than 2,200 of them, except Clayton Kershaw, who has over 3,500 swinging strikes on breaking balls. So it's a dominant pitch for him, isn't it? And to be the only one above 2,200 and by a long way.
Yeah. Does move a mile, hard to hit.
Yeah. It's a true 12 to 6er.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's always good to watch when he's on. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I always like watching what he does with the ball, and it's always good to see. And that is a crazy stat.
And it shows to his longevity as well, and being a dominant pitcher for over the years. What's that, 15 years or something that they've been keeping it, those stats.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Unbelievable.
So we're off to the golf course for the next one. So in over 1,200 rounds of golf, Calvin Peete only hit one ball out of bounds in 1,200 rounds of golf. Now, for all us social hackers, that's occurring once a round. So, a bit of history on the guy. He had won the most tournaments as an African American before Tiger Woods came along. So, he was a fair golfer in his own mind, but yeah, to only hit out of bounds once in 1,200 rounds.
Mate, I reckon I talked about this earlier. He had to have used a putter. Like, how can you not hit it out of bounds in that many, that many rounds? Unbelievable.
You'd probably still do it with the putter if you're teeing off with it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Probably.
I teed off with a putter and shanked it nicely and put it close to out of bounds, so it's possible.
I did set put 3 out of bounds on the first tee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some accurate hitting, though, isn't it?
It is. And it's, the old school approach to golf, isn't it? Knock it down the middle, knock it down the middle, knock it down the middle.
Yeah.
So.
And it worked for him because I think I read he'd won like 12 tournaments, like 12 different PGA tournaments. So he wasn't just a hacker. He was a half-decent golfer.
Nice.
Pretty
there you
good.
go. I hadn't even heard much about him before that, so that's a good one.
Yes, on to me now, though.
Is that you, Randall?
Yeah, that's me, mate. Quarterback Josh Johnson has played for a record 14 NFL teams, and he'll be joining the Baltimore Ravens, mighty Baltimore Ravens, again for the 2023 season. That's insane. 14 teams.
We reckon he might get a bit of time with the Ravens too.
Oh, mate, that's ridiculous. 14 teams. He probably will too, even if he's a third string, he probably still get game time.
Yeah.
Because their first string will go down pretty quick.
Absolutely.
But it's a fair feat. Like, it shows he's been around for a while, but done enough to warrant being a second/third string quarterback, but not enough to push to be number one, but still good enough to warrant that reserve role.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly right. So it's a fair
effort.
I
guess he's making his career off being that second string guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Why not?
For sure.
Why not?
Yeah, the second one, an absolutely ridiculous stat. I can hardly even read it. It's that small. But Tony Kemp this season in night games has a batting average of 247. In day games, he is 0 for 41. I tell you what, he wouldn't be getting many runs in a day game, would he? He's got a batting average very similar to you there, Hudson, I think.
Does, mate. I'm probably batting 100 for the season, so I'm not going to say too much here, but
he's a vampire, isn't he?
He is a vampire.
Hates being out in the sunshine.
Pretty crazy stat, because how much of their game time in Oakland would probably be 50-50, would it? Or would they be more day games in Oakland? I'm not real sure how that works in
Probably
with
one a
different.
week, I suppose. Like a lot of them have one, maybe 2 day games.
Yeah,
Yeah, usually a Sunday is a day game, and then during the week they have
a
whenever
Wednesday
they've
or a
got a
Thursday. I think.
whenever they've got a getaway day. Usually, like
Mm.
if they're traveling somewhere, they'll play a day game so they can get out of there and travel ready
Yeah.
for the next day.
fair enough.
So yeah, you're probably thinking maybe 2 a week.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah.
think wouldn't be outrageous?
Pretty crazy stat when you sit down and look at it, though. You're
Not
right,
even
though,
a little
Davo.
flair.
Probably wouldn't make the team.
Yeah.
No, probably not. When you think about it, I suppose if he's 0 for 41, if he's had 4 at bats a game, he's doing well. So that's at least 10 games. So say maybe 12, 13 games
Yeah,
so far, and hasn't got a hit. That's a fair slump.
he's still playing.
It is the A's.
Well, that's true.
There was a quality meme one of you blokes sent me about their AAA team
Yeah,
the other day.
yeah. Jose Altuve was making his rehab assignment game against the Oakland Athletics.
Yeah,
But the
And
scary
triple-
part is the A's have scored more runs this year than the San Diego Padres.
Yes.
Work that out.
actually got that stat. I think it might have been you that sent it to me, Davo. We got that. We can talk about that later.
Mm.
That's that's a massive one. Righto, I think I'm up next. Yes. John Smoltz, Tom Glavin, Greg Maddux, Pedro Martinez struck out over 12,000 hitters combined. They faced Tony Gwynn 330 times and only struck him out 3 times.
Good old Tony Gwynn, eh?
Mate, we have a million Tony Gwynn things that pop up here, there, and everywhere, but that's just insane.
It'd be interesting to see who the 3 strikeouts were against. Was one from each? Was it? You'd think it'd be more so against Pedro and maybe Smoltz as harder throwers, where Maddux and Glavin were more sort of finesse and sort of getting the ball into play. But be interesting to find out who the 3 pitchers were. But crazy.
Could have been Glavin for that matchup.
Lefty.
Yeah, could be. For those listening at home, do a little bit of homework for us and pop it in the comments. There's a few of you
330.
online.
I did see Liam's enjoying your eye there, Davo. He has made a nice little comment.
Yes,
Thinks it
mate.
looks pretty.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Liam. Mate, it does look good. It's hurled up a fair bit, though. He's pretty lucky, I think. So
Keep an eye on the ball. Kept the ball in front of me, not like shortstop the other week.
Still couldn't make the out.
Yeah, same result.
Oh, classic. Righto, last one, Trevor Bauer. You guys know I've got a pretty good man crush on Trevor Bauer, and he's not performing over there. This is his final line in his third start in their major leagues. 2 innings pitched, 8 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 K. That is insane. Back-to-back starts with 7 runs allowed. Bye-bye, Trevor Bauer. And then he got absolutely caned in his first minor league appearance.
Wasn't a dinger to the leadoff batter?
Leadoff hitter. It was actually not a bad pitch, and he crushed it. So,
Welcome to the minor leagues.
Yeah,
that was almost ebony from the weekend.
What's that, mate?
Just those pitching stats.
Come on, mate.
If she had actually got an out, so she didn't even pitch any innings.
Oh well, that's what happens. Bit of rehab. You know, how long has it been since you pitched?
Since the women's nationals, so 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
A while, long enough to be rusty.
Rusty indeed. Oh well, we move on to next week. Righto, that rounds out our tidbits, fellas. Again, thanks to SoRare. If you are into your NBA, MLB, or your soccer, you go build yourself a fantasy league, play with your own cards. If you're into collectibles, you can collect your own team. You can build your own team and buy, sell, trade, whatever you want to do. So thanks to SoRare for jumping on.